Hey everyone, thanks for joining us on this home tour. If you watch this entire video, you're gonna get some great ideas and inspiration for your new home, and we can't wait to show you all the details in this custom home. If you saw our last video featuring 2 variations of the North Carolina floor plan, then you might recognize a few similarities to this home. In fact, the homeowners in this video began with the North Carolina as their starting point, and the result is an incredible home that has been featured on HGTV and multiple magazines and websites. So let's get started. This particular floor plan has become a favorite among our clients. In fact, we liked it so much it is now one of our standard floor plans featured on our website, and since it is based off the North Carolina floor plan, we are calling it, you guessed, the South Carolina. This home can be built anywhere in the US and Canada, so if you see this and know right away this is the one, we can make that happen, so don't hesitate to reach out to us. Before we look at the incredible details of this home, let's look at how the homeowners customized the floor plan and made it their own. A lot of people don't realize how much we can modify floor plans, so this will give you some ideas on what's possible on a particular floor plan you might like. So with the North Carolina as their starting point, let's see how they customized it. Overall, the South Carolina is bigger by about 450 square feet. Let's see where that extra square footage added up. The South Carolina is 48 feet long, while the North Carolina is 46 feet long. First thing you might notice here on the main floor is that the garage has been transformed into a Four Seasons room. They still have a garage, but it's on the lower level. The reason they did this is because they are building into a very steep hillside, so they didn't want to build the garage and have the cars go up another 9 feet. The bedrooms and the walk-in closets are very similar to each other, but the biggest difference is the stairway on the South Carolina is moved between the bedroom and the kitchen, and that made the laundry room much bigger. The front door entryway is moved as well, and then looking at the dining room, they made it even bigger and moved it out by about 4 feet. Looking at the bottom, you can see they added a covered porch as well. And as we look at the lower level, you can see the garage is here in place of the stairway and closets on the North Carolina. And as we look towards the top of the floor plan, we see the addition of a wine room, which is spectacular, and we'll show you that in detail later. So let's take a look at the house, beginning with the exterior. This is the view as you drive up. It just looks incredible perched up atop the hill. The lighting really accentuates that fireplace chase. You see the massive deck and covered porch, great for taking in all the views. Here's a closer look, just an amazing house. Look at the railing. The homeowner actually used branches found on the property for the railing outside. How unique is that? You'll see that's a theme throughout the house, using wood found on their property for some of the decorative woodwork. And I'll point those out as we go. You can see the beautiful stone on that fireplace chase, as well as the walkout wall below. The lower level is 9 feet tall, and those patio doors are 8 feet tall. Standard doors are 6'8", so even the doors match the height of the home. Here we are on the deck, and you start to get a sense of the view from outside here. You can see that custom railing, how it twists and follows the natural curve of the tree. Very unique. This is a full log home, so the exterior walls are built by stacking logs on top of each other. This home is using 10-inch by 10-inch logs, and you can see the button pass corners here. Golden Eagle has 5 different corner styles to choose from. And finally, you can see they added a window here. That is an addition from the North Carolina floor plan. Here we are coming around the side of the house. You can see those beautiful garage doors again, and that Four Seasons room looks great from the outside with all those windows. There's another look at those button pass corners. This angle really shows how your land or lot that you build on really dictates how your house should be designed. In this case, maximizing views, easy garage access, all that has been taken into consideration on this home. The covered entryway looks incredible. You can see the stone pillars are just a nice detail. That looks great with the stone walkway. Another thing we considered on this house, because it's built in New Hampshire and they get a lot of snow, the roof is extra strong. When we design your home, we make sure it meets and exceeds your local building codes. So things like snow load, wind load, even seismic zones are considered when we engineer your home. Now you can see that octagon-shaped dining room and the game room below that. It looks just as good outside as it does inside with that beautiful stone. We'll tour both of those rooms coming up. Well, let's go take a look inside. Here we are inside the great room and kitchen area, and this looks absolutely amazing. That fireplace sets the tone with that beautiful stone, and then on the opposite wall you see they use stone on that massive range hood in the kitchen. Our engineers at Golden Eagle designed that range hood to handle all that extra weight of the stone. If you watch Building My Dream Home with Zach Parmenter, you know that he has a beautiful stone range hood in his kitchen. Well, this is where he got the idea to do that. So go check out that series when you're done watching this video. It's an incredible 10-episode documentary that has been viewed over 10 million times, and we think you'll get some ideas and inspiration for your new Golden Eagle log and timber home, so I'll link that up in the description. Looking at the windows, those are trapezoid shaped. If you remember the windows in the North Carolina home, they were quarter circle windows. So that's another option you have on your new Golden Eagle home. And as we face the other direction, you can see those beams above us. Those beams were taken right from the homeowner's land and they look great. You can see how it twists with the natural curve of the tree. We have so many options when it comes to beams and trusses in your home, or if you want to leave it completely open without any tie beams or trusses, that's an option as well. If you guys are getting ideas for your new home, be sure to subscribe and leave a comment below. We love hearing from you. And here we are in the kitchen. So much to talk about in here. At the top you can see the beautiful beams spanning all the way to the dining room. You can see we even have the lights hanging down from the beam. How cool is that? When it comes to the cabinetry, look at the height of those cabinets. Just a tremendous amount of cabinetry, and they even have lighting inside the cabinets. The kitchen countertops are twice as thick as normal. You can see along the edge just how thick that is. The island has a tiered snack bar, so 2 levels of countertops. You'll notice the island cabinetry has a darker tone than the natural wood tone on the rest of the cabinets in the kitchen. Very good contrast, and it really goes great with the countertops as well. Beneath the range hood, you'll notice they added a pot filler, which is very convenient. And then in the back, you'll start to see the dining room. You're gonna love this room. Let's take a look. The windows wrapping around the walls gives you a panoramic view of the outdoors. It really makes you feel like you're outside. We have casement windows in here, so there are no grills or anything else obstructing the view within the glass. The dining room has 60 more square feet than the North Carolina dining room, so it is bigger, and here's a good comparison of the two. You can see the difference in the beam work, round beams versus square beams. If you like this dining room, give the video a thumbs up and let us know what you think of it. Here we are inside the dining room looking back at the kitchen. The beams above look awesome, and you can see the height of the cabinets again. Just a great design we're looking at. Before we head into the master suite, let's take a look at that Four Seasons room. This room is just perfect. Nice, cozy feel. You can just imagine opening up all the windows in the summer and feeling the breeze come through here. Just a great atmosphere. They have a fireplace in the corner. The decor and furniture look great in here. The ceiling is vaulted. And then I mentioned earlier, but in Golden Eagle's terms, we include this room in the overall square footage of the house. It's insulated, it's heated, it has air conditioning, it has the same quality windows as the rest of the house. Now, if this was a 3 Seasons room or a screened porch or a deck, we would not count that as part of the square footage. Turning around, we see the nice big cased opening leading into the entryway. Let's take a look at that. There are so many details to talk about when you walk in the front door. When you walk in, you'll notice the chandeliers and the vaulted ceiling leading your eyes towards the great room. Look at the inset tile flooring as you walk in. It looks like a rug, but it's actually tile. It goes great with that hand-scraped wood flooring. And then on the right, we even have pebble tile beneath that rustic railing. In the back corner, you'll notice they even have uplighting, highlighting that beautiful 10-inch log wall. Lighting is a really big deal inside and outside the home, and it can really accentuate certain features and really add to the overall ambience of the room. Last thing I'll point out is the giant log post holding up that big log header. It frames in that Four Seasons room very nicely. And if you're getting ideas for your new home, be sure to hit that subscribe button and let us know what you think in the comments. And here we are in the master bedroom. You can just imagine waking up and taking in all the views outside from that big patio door. That door leads right out to the deck. You can have your morning coffee out there. 2 nice big windows on either side of the bed as well. If we compare this to the North Carolina floor plan, you can see it's very similar, but the big difference is the ceiling. You'll notice in the South Carolina, they went with a vaulted ceiling, so that opens up the room even more, making it feel even bigger. Let's head into the master bathroom. Just look at that view outside. The big window lets in a lot of natural light. We have a deep tub with that nice tile below it. Look at that wood step going into the tub, a real nice touch. On the left, we have a glass shower, and on the right, dual vanities. And then just look at the beautiful cabinetry in here as well. Same quality as your kitchen cabinets, and the countertops look great too. Then of course, framing in the tub are those beautiful log beams. Those came right off the homeowner's property as well. Now some of you might see this bathroom and, for example, maybe you don't want any log beams in here. That's an easy customization. Let's look at what other homeowners have done to the same layout. Maybe you want square beams in here with more drywall. That's a possibility as well. And lastly, here's a version with a decorative wall finish, a round log wall on the exterior, and tongue and groove on the right. So we want you to know that anything can be customized in your home. Here we are in the second bedroom on the main floor. We have 2 full log walls, tongue and groove on the ceiling. And if we look at the other side of the room, we have that nice barn door leading into the bathroom. On the left, they have the nice arch top doors. Now this is a ranch style home, but we do have a bonus loft in this bedroom. You see that ladder on the right? Let's see where that goes. Here we are in the loft, and this is a great spot to put a couple extra beds up here. The kids absolutely love it. It's a great spot for sleepovers. Or maybe this house could be a hunting cabin. We've seen that before. You can have 2 extra sleeping spots. We've seen a lot of homeowners do this recently, and I think it was Zach Parmiter's home that really inspired people to do this in their new homes. So maybe consider doing this on your next Golden Eagle log and timber home. Well, let's head down to the lower level. There is so much to talk about down here. You are greeted with a nice open gaming area with that nice log pool table, 9 feet tall ceiling down here, and then let's look at that stairway. That dark railing was actually a tree taken from the homeowner's property, and the curve just naturally fit that stairway. How amazing is that? Even the spindles are custom fit and have that natural feel. The homeowner said this is just an incredible conversation piece. So let us know what you think in the comments. And then see that decorative arched metal door? Let's go inside and see what's in there. And here we are in the wine room. It has that Mediterranean rustic feel, almost like a castle. We have stone on the walls, square beams. Most of the home uses round logs, but in here they are using square. Really appropriate for the look and feel of this room. And then see that opening by the stairs? That's not a doorway, that's about 9 feet of glass. It lets in natural light from that big walkout wall we saw earlier, and you can also see how nice those log stairs are. Just a great idea to add that window in. As we exit the wine room, we are back in the game room. You can see that octagon-shaped room on the right that continues down from the main level. Even the view down here is amazing with all those windows. And here is the lower level living room. Look how wide this area is. You'll notice there are no support posts anywhere in the middle of the basement. That's because this house uses engineered floor trusses. Floor trusses have a lot of advantages, and one of those is that they span greater distances than regular floor joists, and that results in a more open concept feel. They have a beautiful fireplace down here as well, surrounded by that nice stone. On the right, they have a full bar, complete with a sink and a fridge below. And of course, the patio doors are 8 feet tall, letting in all that natural light again. And that takes you back outside where we started. Well, that wraps up the tour, and if you guys learned a lot from this, be sure to subscribe and leave a comment below. We love hearing from you, and we try to respond to every comment or question. We have projects like this under construction throughout the entire United States and Canada, and we're always looking to connect with high-quality builders, so if that sounds like you, give us a call. We'd love to hear from you. And if you like touring these homes, reach out to our sales team to learn about upcoming open house events near you. And be sure to give us a call for free ballpark estimates on your ideas for your custom home. And with that, we'll see you in the next video.